Welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm your host, Sarah Bernard, and with me is John Nickel of Switch, and we've all seen and heard about the devastation on the East Coast caused by Hurricane Sandy. And aside from donating money to the Red Cross or the Salvation Army, how can we get involved? There's so many things that you guys are doing, but actually before we even talk about how we can get involved, and we've got examples right here, let's talk about why and how your company decided to take on Hurricane Sandy and its victims.
Well, Switch has some employees on the East Coast, and actually one of our employees and her family totally lost everything in the devastation right outside of New York City. And so first of all, we started with an effort for her and her family, but the employees at Switch got behind it and said, you know, there's really a lot more people that need help, and what can we do, and let's try to get the whole city of St. Louis involved in an effort to help the victims of Sandy.
So you guys took this on less than a week ago.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, last Friday, I was actually driving down the highway in Colorado out working with a client.
And the phone rings, right?
The phone rings, that's right.
Right.
And right away, I mean, we all knew it was a great idea. The only question was, could we pull it off in time?
Yeah, and so what have you accomplished in 6 days?
Well, once we decided that we were committed to it, we've got a great staff with a lot of contacts in the city of St. Louis, and CBS Radio, KMOX Fresh 102 and Y98 got behind it immediately, as did KTVI 2. And then all of a sudden the phones started ringing.
Yeah.
Hogan Trucking called and said they would furnish 2 drivers and 2 trucks to take everything that we collected up to New York, free of charge, obviously, their donation. A company by the name of Loy Lang Box Company here in St. Louis donated, you know, you might not think about it, but these individual boxes of toothpaste and things, you got to put them in cardboard boxes. Right. So they donated all the cardboard boxes to box these things up. And it's really just been, you know, right before I came here today, I got an email from a company. Right now, they still haven't said that they want to be identified, but it's a company out in Wentzville, and they have donated 3,000 brand new sweatshirts. You know, 6 pallet loads of sweatshirts, you know, and it just makes you feel good.
And how great for your employees. I mean, they must feel wonderful to know that they've brought all these people from across the metro area together in a very short amount of time. But our viewers can also still get involved, right?
Absolutely. The best way to get involved is to go, first of all, to STLforsandy.com. That's STLFORSANDY.com.
Okay, it's right here on the screen, so we've got it for you all to write down at home, STLforsandy.com. Okay.
That's the website, and that'll give you the details about what the emergency management people have told us are the most needed items for the hurricane victims. You know, we've got a little assortment back here on the table. You know, there's a couple of things that people don't normally think of. You know, I've got a hammer here. And, you know, how are you going to rebuild if all your tools were burned or washed away in the flood, or you can't get to them right now? Trash bags. You know, and also don't forget about the pets. Actually, I talked to some folks at Nestle Purina today, and through a different fund drive, Nestle Purina has already sent 6 tractor trailer loads of pet food to the East Coast for the pets that are struggling in this as well.
Yeah.
One of the neat things I really like about our fund drive, though, is that every package that is donated is going to have this sticker on it here. And this sticker will let the people in New York and New Jersey who receive these goods, it'll let them know that the people in St. Louis care.
Yeah.
So, you know, go to the website, STLforsandy.com, see what's needed. Our drop-off points are Friday, tomorrow morning from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. We'll be at the Kirkwood Commons Shopping Center out at Lindbergh and Manchester. And for the city residents, we will be at 13th and Chestnut all day Friday and all day Saturday. And the fire department has jumped in, and for all the city residents, all of the city fire stations, I believe there's 30 fire stations in the city, can also be drop-off points for this. So even if you don't have a car or can't get around too easily, but you've got some canned goods or something that you can contribute, you can just drop them by the station.
Okay, so Firehouse in the city and Kirkwood Commons in the county.
And 13th and Chestnut. I'm going to give a shout out to my friends at the Veterans Parade, because the St. Louis Veterans Parade is this Saturday morning, and I believe it starts at 9 o'clock. And so people are coming to the Veterans Parade. They can also bring some articles down with them, and our truck is going to be right there on the
So
route.
basically, fill your car this weekend and you'll find somebody that'll take it to Hurricane Sandy. We've got great stuff. You guys remember the stickers, awesome attention to details, and how great for your group back at Switch to have put this together for all of us and all of our friends on the East Coast. So we do need to unfortunately take a break. It's been such a pleasure speaking with you, John, about all the things that you've got going on right now. When we come back, Joel P.E. King is going to fill us in on his latest project, so you don't want to miss that. And as we go to break, take a look at today's featured hot job being brought to you by Slate and Missouri Workforce Development. While you're waiting, why not look up STL TV on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and invite your friends to check us out online. We're streaming live on STLTV.net, and we'll be right back.